In today's body checklist, if you talk to yourself out loud, society classifies you under the crazy tab, okay?
Brave star.
I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Let me guess, you think I need psychiatric care? Don't act like you don't talk to yourself. I need explanations for this floating in the air. Like why all these blacks on welfare? Well, it ain't fair, now they need their food stamps. Wonder if they took them away, would they go on a rant? How they gon' eat? How they gon' sleep? How they gon' live knowing they got mouths to feed? Everybody know the world was given to demons. So what they say in the world, why would they believe it? Did they really split the parents away years ago? So the woman could be head of the household. Make the men weak, that's what it really meant. Took the plan from Willie Lynch to keep us mentally lynched. Why girls killing babies on the doctor table? Is it helping them or decreasing the population? Back then they died, were forced to eat abominations. Them the real G's, man, that's how strong they fake this. What's up with all this food they contaminating? Everything got bacon, welcome to abomination. Why I get nervous when I pass the law? When they literally in office passing laws. See cop beatings on a YouTube channel. That's not enough evidence for the judge to bang the gavel. Suspend her for 2 weeks, that's vacation travel. Get back to work and they done made him a statue. I wonder when will the blind see? But I'm just talking to myself, man, oh my. I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that?
I just be wondering why this and that. We go through slavery and hell on earth, and that still won't bring us back to the Father. Our consciousness so clogged up, I just don't understand why we do not know our Potter. And yes, we are the clay, cause the Most High, He made us sitting on the throne of fire. Man, there is no God that's greater. So let's just open that word up and just get a little taste of everything that He has promised, all the things that He has laid up, and just learn about our history, past mysteries for the present and the future. Don't stay grounded in them scriptures. The snaps of the world will consume you, so let's get it. Them sins we repented, gotta follow the Messiah, so our sins will be forgiven. It don't matter what your works are, but exactly how you're living. There are way too many stumbling blocks, and Christ has no part in it. I'll be talking to myself because nobody else will listen. Because nobody else will listen.
I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that?
They say you're crazy, thou art beside thyself. The games I picked up the Bible and found out about myself. They told me much learning doeth maketh thee crazy. Well, I guess if I stay dumbed down, it'll be all gravy. They'll love me if I lie to the youth and did words in vanity. But I pray for words of truth, insanity. I've been wondering why my people can't hear what we're told. Why we can't see things that we being showed. Eyes wide open, vision, there ain't no blindfolds. It's spiritual warfare to this world we being sold. How they gon' cheat? How they gon' say it still? Knowing when we find out how we gon' feel. so they ain't no good deal. I order Wakwaman, yes you're in. Translation, wake up and rise, he's real.
Talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? I just be talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself, talking to myself. Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that? Why they do this and how they do that? How they do that?